quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Close to the tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return is brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Hand it off. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, there you go. That's the advantage of having a mobile quarterback on full display right here. He breaks away from the pocket, uses his speed to threaten the defense, and then eyes his target and delivers a strike for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the tip. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Just personally thought this game might be slipping away. These guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Comes the bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. Fights off a defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
At the 41-yard line. And that's a first down.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. And this pass is caught. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw it again. He lets it go on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The offense has to be careful now, backed up inside their own 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between 2 elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. Chris should take it.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive.
Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Throwing off play action. Quick throw testing the middle, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Critical third down play for this offense right here. QB keeper all the way. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now here's the toss play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. Running back with the football. First down, looking for more now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Important second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Second down. We're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Bulldogs will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. ball in the end zone.
First and 10.
We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. Here comes a handoff. Fighting him off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Get a stop with the offense pinned back. The pocket breaking down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Wow, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Look at the throw for the 1st down. Swarm for the pass rush. The sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, block the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They test the middle of the defense but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. A direct snap. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. It's a run to the left. He's got room to run. Passes the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. There's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the same runner's got it again. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot of the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Georgia, 0.
The Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll try the option play here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. The QB throws his 3rd of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He hands it off from the gun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So, second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. The shotgun running play call. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. It's 3rd down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he just throws it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw here. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
That makes it Notre Dame 14, Georgia 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Daly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Dogs will line up to boot it away. Hits this one off the side of his foot. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Checks this down to the running back. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That is broken up and incomplete.
In a college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to chuck it again. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the back now goes in motion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the 1st down and more. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
And he's got it again. Going to be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So here we go. 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Pounding away with the run game. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun, he's off inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Oh, my gosh. Exactly what this defense needed to do was come up with a turnover to give their offense a chance to tie this game up with less than 2 minutes to play. What an exciting moment in this game.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Finds his man. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Hand off to the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout. No hands.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, that's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. They'll mark off the penalty yardage. It's half the distance to the goal. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game.